took you along. I get questions all the time about how I eat healthy all the time. And to be perfectly honest, it's really what makes me feel my very best. I don't follow any specific diet. I just eat foods that make me feel really awesome. I always start my day with some coffee, typically after a workout, but I don't eat breakfast till between 8 and 9 o'clock. And that's just a little bit of like moderate intermittent fasting. I found through trial and error, which is anything I would suggest to any of you guys, I found that when I shorten my eating window and lengthen the digestion window, that I feel better day in and day out. Okay guys, so I'm about to make my morning smoothie, and I really don't like to keep bananas in the house because they go bad really fast, and honestly I just feel like, I don't know, they don't keep me as full as they claim to promise. This smoothie keeps me full for like 3 hours, which is amazing. So I start with almond milk. I get this Califia Farms almond milk. It's basically just almond milk, which is awesome. It doesn't have a ton of additives, which I love. I use these quickly frozen berries. I get them at Wegmans. You could probably also find them at Whole Foods or whatever other grocery store you have. Baby spinach. Yes, it's in plastic. I mean, I don't know. Don't get mad. It's just how I buy it. It's much easier this way. I use maca powder. I do about a tablespoon of this. I do 1 scoop of Vital Proteins collagen peptides, and I'll link all this stuff if I can below, like the maca powder and the collagen. I'll link that for sure. And then of course I've got to have some extra fat, so I add a very, very generous scoop of this. So okay, so it's about 11 o'clock and I'm feeling a little bit munchy, but I could also be dehydrated, so I'm just gonna grab a seltzer out of the fridge. So I love these little flavored seltzers to help tide me over in between meals and also to make me feel like I'm having a little bit of a treat. These are just the Wegmans brand, but you always want to look for no sodium added and no sugar added, natural flavors, whatever. And then you can do so many things with these. You can make a mixer out of them. You can mix them with fresh fruit. I like to add like basil and cucumber to some of them sometimes. So, and refreshing. Refreshing. Okay, so usually every day before I make lunch, I take the dog for a walk. So I'm gonna take him for a walk. Okay, so I just got back from a walk and I'm gonna make some lunch really quick. I have not really been meal prepping, so I pulled out a bunch of stuff that was in my fridge and I'm just gonna kind of throw together a salad. All right, some chicken sausage. I've got some smoked shredded beets, some grape tomatoes, avocado, cucumber, a little bit of hummus, and some goat cheese. And then this is kale. So we're gonna start with the kale. A super tiny kitchen that I'm always trying to work with. Sometimes I chop this up and wash it right after I buy it. And sometimes I just wash it and put it in the leaves whole. And then I just rip it up when I make my salad. You know, guys, I'm just a normal person like you. I get lazy about doing stuff. Sometimes I do it properly. And sometimes I just don't. And then I always drizzle olive oil and massage the kale. Just use a fork to kind of spoon out some of these beets. What I love about keeping the chicken sausage on hand is because it's already cooked and you don't have to cook it. Okay? Alright, it is now almost 3 and I'm hungry. So I'm gonna have a little bit of peanut butter and some blackberries. This is like one of my favorite, like I call them cheap snacks. I literally just dunk my spoon in the peanut butter jar, put the berry on top, and put it in my mouth. It's like peanut butter and jelly. The other thing that I want to tell you about that is helping with my intuitive eating is that if you follow along on the blog, and I'll link it below, the blog post about how I stopped taking my birth control pill. And that's recent, like within the last 6 months. For the first time in maybe 20 years. So I've been doing a lot of research about syncing with my cycle, and I'm using Lisa Vitti's app, the In the Flow app, and that really tells you what you should be eating, how you should be moving to help support your hormones during each phase of your cycle. It's really been helpful. I think too, and with that, just listening to my body, like if I'm hungry, not starving myself because I just ate or I'm going to be eating a certain food. You can see I've had like 6 tablespoons of peanut butter. There's peanut butter everywhere. Peanut butter in my teeth. I'm just made of peanut butter. Okay, so I just got back home from a walk with my sisters. It is about 5 minutes to 7, and this is a little bit later than I typically eat, but I'm gonna make dinner. And I think I'm just gonna make a nice pseudo caprese salad. I've got fresh mozzarella. I've got some zucchini that I'm just gonna kind of chop up. I'm gonna do another chicken sausage. I've got grape tomatoes, some basil, and I'm gonna do it with the kale. That is it. I hope you really enjoyed this kind of behind the scenes look into the meals that I prepare for myself every day. If you did like this, don't forget to hit the like and the subscribe button below. I'd really love it if you would just hit the subscribe button. Subscribe. Do it. Do it now. Do it now. I think I could ever date someone who is allergic to peanut butter. Either that or I'd have like really, really clean teeth from brushing my teeth all the time.